So now that the odds are shifting, according to our friends over at BetMGM in the NFC West, everyone is 2-2 in this division right now. How about that? It's like we're right back to where we started in this division. So the odds last week compared to this week, if you're watching on YouTube or on Peacock right now, they've shifted. The Rams were the odds-on favorite last week. Now they have the same odds as the 49ers. They're both plus 120. Cardinals have actually gotten a little worse at plus 650, and the Seahawks have gotten better, but they're still there at plus 2,500. So, I mean, at this point, how can you not, after watching that game yesterday and how good the 49ers defense is, and you figure Jimmy Garoppolo will get in rhythm, and, I mean, they made the Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo. We're a throw away from winning it.
Right.
It's like, how are the 49ers not the favorite?
Exactly. It's not even close. I can just tell you right now. It's not even close. I don't give a shit what the records are. I don't care if the 49ers, everybody goes to 3-2 and the 49ers go to 2-3 next week. The 49ers are the best team in that division. Period. It will show itself as the year goes along. I mean, they're playing there again the other night with what? Missing a guard, missing a tackle, missing Trent Williams, Eric Armstead's out of the game, Javon Kinlaw. I mean, it just doesn't even matter. It doesn't. You still go. What's that? Say that, Pete. Right, and lost Trent Williams back up too. Right, I know. So they're not even at full strength. Running backs hurt, and it's clear. So, yeah, it's only Jimmy Garoppolo's second start. And as we saw, he was iffy in that game once again, where it shouldn't have been 17-9 in the third quarter. I'm sitting there at home going, oh, my gosh, they're going to have to sweat this out. They're kicking the crap out of the Rams, like you're saying.
Yeah.
You're watching the game. Everything in your eye is going, one team is far more advanced and better than the other, but it's 17-9. How is that possible? It's possible because there was 5 or 6 pass plays in the first half that should have been huge gains that weren't because of Jimmy Garoppolo. Plain and simple. So that's the struggle of them, but he will get better, I hope, and I just think they're clearly the best team in that division.
Yeah. I'm surprised that. Plus 120. We got to get a representative here from BetMGM. To explain himself, right?
I know.
They must have the reasons. They're smart. Vegas is always smart.
Yeah.
Usually smarter than us.
Right.
But it does seem pretty clear right now.
It's probably the Jimmy Garoppolo effect.
Or you think that the Rams will get their
I think there's
going.
probably of that, too. People think the Rams will start to get this going, which, again, I think it'll get better, and especially if they get an OBJ back. But I don't think it's going to get anywhere near to where it was last year. I would be really surprised by that. There's flaws within the Rams roster this year that were not there last year, and it's going to be a difference for them to where, my thoughts. I think they're a team that barely gets in the playoffs type of football team when all said and done this year.
I'll tell you what, if it goes downhill for the Rams, though, as a Lions fan, not the worst thing ever. We still get that first-round pick this year.
Oh.
And they got Stafford got his Super Bowl. I love that. I was rooting for him last year.
Across the board here.
Now, if they have a down year and then Stafford just has to say, you know what, I'm going to not play the last 10 games, that's okay with me.
All right, and then let's just squash one other thing here while we're on this subject, okay? And that would be stop. I hear the conversation of, is Jared Goff better than Matthew Stafford? It's become a thing on social media. I mean, literally had people talking about it to me yesterday morning in the building.
Okay, I'll say this.
Yes.
So I think last year Stafford got his due, as he should have.
Right.
I've always been a big time proponent. He's been the best player that the Lions have had the last decade.
Right.
I've always liked him, so I think he got his due.
Right.
I think maybe the argument would be that right now Jared Goff is playing better than Matthew Stafford.
Well, I mean, statistically, sure.
Not even that. Stafford's hurt. He's got an elbow injury. I don't know that he looks 100%.
No, I don't.
Lions were playing down their running back to their 2 top wide receivers last week. Of course, they were playing the Seahawks.
I know. It's a horrible defense, you know, just like their defense is. So they're in these games where it gets to be a shootout and get whatever else. But we forget he threw a pick six that put him down by 16 and threw a pick six in week 1 against the Eagles, right? And
don't worry about that.
I know. That's what it does, and then it doesn't really matter about the Vikings game they lost. That just doesn't matter.
Yeah,
it's just because it doesn't fit the narrative right now. It's cool to say Jared Goff might be better than the guy who won the Super Bowl. Get out of here with that. And I'm gonna say this, and I don't think I'm crazy. I never even thought about it, and I'm gonna say it out loud right now. The Lions' offense has more talent than the Rams.
Whoa.
Yeah. What? Tight end, I'm taking TJ Hawkinson. Running back, I'm taking DeAndre Swift. Okay, I'll give them Cooper Kupp. Rest of the receiving crew, I'm taking the Lions.
And we
offensive line?
Yeah.
Right. We haven't even gotten there. You were about to say we haven't even talked about it. It's not even close. Lions have one of the best offensive lines in football.
Jamison Williams is going to play here in a couple weeks, probably.
So you got him coming up, too, with 3 rockets up his ass. So I hope that puts it into perspective a little bit more.
Yeah.
All right? And there's Matt Stafford with no running game, horrible pass protection, and Allen Robinson, who runs 4.6, and Cooper Kupp. That's all he's got right now. That's a tough way to live. So I just, again, man, gosh, Cooper Rush and Jared Goff conversation this week making my head blow up.
A bonus rant. BetMGM, I hope you're happy. The action never stops at BetMGM. Sign up now using the bonus code SIMS. Your first wager risk-free, up to $1,000, Chris.
Ahmed, so say you bet 100 on the Seahawks to win the NFC.
What?
If you win, you'll get $2,500.
Wow. Okay.
You also have to be crazy to bet on the Rams to win the NFC West.
Yeah.
But if you lose, you'll still get $100 worth of free bets.
No risk. Simply download the BetMGM app today or go to BetMGM.com. Enter bonus code SIMS, 2 M's, to make your first wager risk-free up to $1,000.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.